actual book, The Cat in the Hat. So he's going to read it out of the book, and Miss Ludlow is going to page along on the screen so all of you can follow along. After Mayor McCormick reads, and maybe we have another guest.
Ooh, I wonder who that's going to be. Maybe, maybe not.
Mayor McCormick is then going to announce the winners of the door decorating contest. Mrs. Trump came this morning and she judged all the doors. And there's going to be 3 prizes. 3rd prize, 2nd prize, 1st prize. All 3 of those classes will have an ice cream party.
All right, so if I asked you each a question, I want to know if you have an answer for it. When I see kids outside, like at the mall or at a parade or at a Little League game or something like that, you know what question I always ask them? What book are you reading? That's what I ask you. What book are you reading? I don't mean what book are you reading for homework or for school. I mean what book are you reading for recreation? Because everybody should always be reading a book, right? Should always have a book, and you should read a chapter a night or several pages a night, and then you should finish that book and go on to the next book, right? So if I asked all of you, how many of you are reading a book right now? At home, not just school. So if I ask you what book you're reading, what book are you reading? The Cat in the Hat? Okay, that's a good book. What are you reading? Cat in the Hat? Maya, what are you reading? Cat in the Hat? You guys are all reading the same book. Who's not reading Cat in the Hat? What are you reading? What's it called? Pompeii? Okay, what are you reading? Okay, guys, keep quiet. I want to be able to hear everybody, so keep quiet. What are you reading? What's it called? Spider-Man. Now, let me ask you something. Quiet for 1 minute. He's reading a book called Spider-Man, right? He probably likes the cartoon character Spider-Man, right? So what the trick is if you find a book that you like to read, right? There's no point in reading books you don't like to read. You find a book that you like to read. Me, I'm a New York Yankee baseball fan. So right now I'm reading a book about Joe DiMaggio. He's a famous Yankee, right? Yeah, be quiet. So I'm reading a book I like to read because I like all the old Yankee stuff and I recognize all the names. So I'm reading a book I like. What are you reading? Uh-oh. I can't compete with Cat in the Hat. What? What's it called? Nice.
I know all of you are very excited, but let's give the mayor all our attention, okay? This is a very important thing to us, that the mayor is willing to come here and read a book to us. So cool.
All right, you guys ready? Since so many of you are reading Cat in the Hat, I thought I would read Cat in the Hat. All right? The sun did not shine, it was too wet to play. So he sat in the house all that cold, cold, wet day. I sat there with Sally, we sat there, we two, and I said how I wish we had something to do. Too wet to go out and too cold to play ball. So we sat in the house, we did nothing at all. So all we could do was sit, 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 and we did not like it one little bit. And then something went bump. How that bump made us jump. What's up, Pat? Whoa, watch the wire, watch the wire. He looks just like the guy in the book. It is? I know is I'm the mayor of the whole town of Woodbridge, and I just got upstaged by a cat. Okay, let's finish. We looked and we saw him step in on the mat. We looked and we saw him, the cat in the hat. And he said to us, "Why do you sit there like that? I know it is wet and the sun is not sunny, but we can have lots of good fun that is funny. I know some good games we could play," said the cat, "and I know some new tricks," said the cat in the hat. "A lot of good tricks. I will show them to you. Your mother will not mind at all if I do." Then Sally and I did not know what to say. Our mother was out of the house for the day. But our fish said, "No, no, make that cat go away. Tell that cat in the hat you do not want to play. He should not be here. He should not be about. He should not be here when your mother is out." Now, have no fear, said the cat. "My tricks are not bad," said the cat in the hat. "Why, we can have lots of good fun if you wish, with a game that I call Up, Up, Up with a Fish." Uh-oh, that fish is in trouble, isn't he? "Put me down," said the fish. "This is no fun at all." "Put me down," said the fish. "I do not wish to fall." "Have no fear," said the cat. "I will not let you fall. I will hold you up high as I stand on a ball, with a book in one hand and a cup on my hat. But that is not all I can do," said the cat. Look at me now," said the cat, "with a cup and a cake on the top of my hat. I can hold up 2 books. I can hold up the fish and a little toy ship and some milk on a dish. And look, I can hop up and down on the ball, but that is not all. Oh no, that's not all. Look at me now. It is fun to have fun, but you have to know how. I can hold up the cup and the milk and the cake. I can hold up these books and the fish on a rake. I can hold the toy ship and a little toy man. And look, with my tail I can hold a red fan. I can fan with the fan as I hop on the ball, but that is not all. Oh no, that's not all." That is what the cat said. Then he fell on his head. He came down with a bump from up there on the ball, and Sally and I, we saw all the things fall. And our fish came down too. He fell into a pot. He said, "Do I like this?" "Oh no, I do not." "This is not a good game," said our fish as he lit. "No, I do not like it, not one little bit." "Now look what you did," said the fish to the cat. "Now look at this house. Look at this, look at that. You sank my toy ship, sank it deep in the cake. You shook up our house and you bent our new rake. You should not be here when our mother is not. You get out of this house," said the fish in the pot. "But I like to be here, I like it a lot," said the cat in the hat to the fish in the pot. "I will not go away, I do not wish to go." And so said the cat in the hat, so, "I will show you another good game that I know." Oh boy. And then he ran out, and then fast as a fox, the cat in the hat came back with a box. A big red wood box that was shut with a hook. "Now look at this trick," said the cat, "take a look." Then he got up on top with the tip of his hat. "I call this game Fun in a Box," said the cat. "In this box are 2 things I will show you now. You will like these 2 things," said the cat with a bow. "I will pick up the hook, you will see something new, 2 things, and I call them Thing 1 and Thing 2. These things will not bite you, they want to have fun." Then out of the box came Thing 2 and Thing 1. And they ran so fast they said, "How do you do? Would you like to shake hands with Thing 1 and Thing 2? And Sally and I did not know what to do, so we had to shake hands with Thing 1 and Thing 2. We shook their 2 hands, but our fish said, "No, no, those things should not be in this house, make them go. They should not be here when your mother is out, when mother is not. Put them out, said the fish in the pot. "Have no fear, little fish," said the cat in the hat. "These things are good things," and he gave them a pat. "They are tame, oh so tame. They have come here to play. They will give you some fun on this wet, wet, wet day." Now here's a game that they like, said the cat. "They like to fly kites," said the cat in the hat. "No, not in the house," said the fish in the pot. "They should not fly the kites in the house, they should not. Oh, the things they will bump, all the things they will hit. Oh, I do not like this one little bit." Then Sally and I saw them run down the hall. We saw those 2 things bump like kites on the wall. Bump, thump, thump, bump, down the wall in the hall. Thing 2 and Thing 1, they ran up, they ran down. On the string of the kite, we saw Mother's new gown. Her gown with the dots that are pink, white, and red. Then we saw one kite bump on the head of her bed. Then those things ran about with big bumps, jumps, and kicks, and with hops and big thumps and all kinds of bad tricks. And I said I do not like the way that they play. If mother could see this, oh, what would she say? Then our fish said, look, look, and our fish shook with fear. Your mother is on the way home, do you hear? Oh, what will she do to us? What will she say? Oh, she will not like to find it this way. So do something fast, said the fish, do you hear? I saw her, your mother is near. So as fast as you can, think of something to do. You will have to get rid of thing one and thing two. So as fast as I could, I went after my net, and I said, with my net I can get them to bet. I bet with my net I can get those things yet. Then I let down my net, it came down with a plop, and I had them at last. Those two things had to stop. Then I said to the cat, now you do as I say, you pack up those things and you take them away. Oh dear, said the cat, you do not like our game. Oh dear, what a shame, what a shame, what a shame. Then he shut up the things in the box with the hook, and the cat went away with a sad kind of look. This is good, said the fish, she has gone away, yes. But your mother will come, she will find this big mess. And this mess is so big and so deep and so tall, we cannot pick it up. There is no way at all. And then who was back in the house? Why, the cat. Have no fear of this mess, said the cat in the hat. I always pick up all my playthings and so I will show you another good trick that I know. Then our mother came in and she said to us too, did you have any fun? Tell me, what did you do? And Sally and I did not know what to say. Should we tell her the things that went here that day? Should we tell her about it? Now, what should we do? Well, what would you do if your mother asked you? Oh, that's it. End of the book. Let's hear it. Good job, Kat.
Before Mayor McCormick leaves, like I promised, we're going to announce the tour winner. And then your teachers just work with me. One class on this side, one class on that side. We'll get class pictures. So thank you very much.
Let's hear for the cat. Okay, these are the winners of the Best Door Contest. Let me just remind you, I didn't make the judging. I'm not in charge of it, so don't be mad at me if you didn't win. Don't go tell your mother and dad. The mayor didn't pick my door. Don't say that. It wasn't my fault. Third place, room number 9, Miss Coons and Miss Turnbull. Second place, room 22, Miss Perez. And first place, a teacher I've known for a long time because I went to grammar school with her sister a long, long time ago, like 40 years ago. Room 20, Miss Bergen. Very important message the cat asked me to relay to the kids at Ross Street School. 3 words. Read, read, read. Right, Cat? That's the message.